evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brandon Willis. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Red. We're at McCoy Live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Here with Raider basketball coming your way here this evening from Raider Gymnasium in Indiana Fever, in which the Raiders was able to win out in 3 overtimes, 82-74. He beat them also in the sectional semifinal game, 72-54. So the Raiders got a couple wins off of them last year. The reason I say that is because I'm sure Lapel, remembers that. Some things linger on, and some teams remember things. And so coming into tonight's ball game, Lapel playing at our place, they want to beat us. Obviously, that's kind of a given, but especially on the road, Lapel's going to be ready to play. So Wapahani not only has to match that intensity, but then exceed it. Come out here, again, get things started early here on the offensive end. So you got to get off to a great start. Establish that post presence early there with Braxton Davis, also Blake Castor, and then whoever else might come into the ballgame. Caleb Henderson, also a big presence there on the inside, because then that will then open other opportunities on the outside for Luce and Spence and Roush, Justin Ray, Walker. It doesn't matter who it is. Everybody's going to come out here and hopefully put on a great performance and give everybody a great opportunity here. Now, here's another point of view. Lapel, over a third of their points on the season come from downtown. So we have got to guard the perimeter here this evening. Got to defend and then close off the post area to where they can't get inside. That's what they love to do. Obviously, if you take away the three-point shot, the guards love to drive inside, and they're athletic enough to be able to do so with success. So we have got to defend here this evening, not only the perimeter, but close off the post area there as well, to where they're not getting any kind of good looks. You've got to cause disruption on the defensive end and create turnovers, just to where they're not comfortable on either end of the floor. But lastly here, just a couple more things. Got to continue the ball movement here. We've worked the ball inside, outside rather well. We've got to be able to handle whatever defense Lapel decides to throw at us, whether they throw out a press at us, whatever that might be. You could have a 2-2-1, a 1-2-2, or whatever the case might be. Whatever they throw at you, you have to be ready and prepared for it as the game goes along. And then two more things. Rebounding. Rebounding is a must here tonight. This Lapel Bulldog team averages right around 30 rebounds a game. Wapahani averages 36.3 rebounds a game. We've got to come out here, take control of the boards early, and then knock down our free throws. We're a 75% free throw shooting team on the season. Lapel at 64%. We've got to control every facet of the ball game and come up with a big win here tonight from our place at Raider Gymnasium. So, folks, we're really looking forward to this one. We hope you are as well. This has been our Raiders Line pregame presented by Jones Auto Body. We'll step aside for a break. Then we got the national anthem coming up. Here's our beautiful flag coming down from the rafters as we speak. So we got the national anthem coming up, and then tonight's starting the lineups again live here on the WHS Network. Don't go anywhere, folks. All righty, folks. Now we'll take a look at tonight's non-starters and starters for both teams. First for the Lapel Bulldogs, number 12, Griffin Craig. Number 14, Noah Frazier. Number 20, Landon Bear. Number 24, Noah Hudson. Number 30, Luke Rich. Number 40, Corbin Renahan. Number 52, Caden Ikes. Number 54, Gage White. Now for the starters here for the Lapel Bulldogs. Starting at guard, number 10, Carson Huber. Starting at another guard, number 32, Colby Bullard. Starting at 1-4, number 34, Cole Alexander. Starting at guard, number 42, Blake Mills. And at another 4, number 50, Bryce Carpenter. Again, the Bulldogs are coached by Jimmy Howe, assisted by Ron Buckner. So again, that's the Lapel Bulldogs. All right, folks, the lights are off, the spotlights are on. The Raider band cranking up the intro music. All righty, folks, we got the non-starters here. First, we have number 4, Justin Ray. Number 20, Walker Cook. Number 34, Caleb Henderson. Also number 40, Jackson Spence. And number 42, Nolan Dudley. Now for your starters. Starting at one guard, a 6-foot senior, number 3, Trey Spence. Starting at guard, a 5'11" senior, number 10, Evan Wren. Starting at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 12, Drew Lewis. Starting at one forward, a 6'4" senior, number 22, Braxton Davis. And at the other forward, a 6'1" junior, number 32, Blake Caster. Again, the Raiders are coached by Matt Luce, assisted by Chris West, Bennett Somerset, Jeff Andrews, Andy Zitgraff, and Grant Evans. Folks, we'll step aside for a break. We got tonight's tip-off coming your way on the WHS Network. Alrighty, folks, here we go. Nice packed house here this evening. As we get tonight's game underway, the Raiders will start off with the first possession of the night. Live here on the WHS Network. And we appreciate you all for joining us here tonight. Friday night basketball, nothing better. Trey Spence will get the Raiders started with a quick 2-0 lead. Huber at the helm of things finds number 32, Bullard, now down low. Alexander will get it blocked by Spence, and here come the Raiders, motoring down 4. Again, Spence, last time out, I believe, had 28 points here against Winchester. Now Lou spots up for 3, no good. Huber will head back down court here for the Bulldogs. Takes it inside, nearly lost a handle on it, and we're going to have a foul called. It's going to be on number 3, Trey Spence. He'll pick up his first, team's first. Inbound play outside Alexander now. Number 32, Bullard for 3. No good there. Davis corrals the rebound, his first of the night. Again, Bullard here on the season. 38% three-point shooter, 9 for 24. Again, as a team, Lapel 35%, 33 of 93 from beyond the arc. Roush finds Spence in the corner, now takes it inside the lane. Shot's going to be up, no good. Loose with a rebound, and no good on the putback. Now Spence with a rebound and putback for Zoe. Off the mark there, Carpenter with the rebound. Dish now to number 42, Mills. As he's off the mark, now Castor grabs his first rebound of the night, and the Raiders off running and gunning again. Roush here at the top of the key. Leading the way here for Wapahani, finds the 22, Davis. Inside the free throw line and gets the friendly bounce to go. That's a quick 6-0 lead here for the Raiders. That's what we like to see. Talked about that in our pregame report here this evening, as a matter of fact. Getting off to a great start. That's what you've got to have. And we're going to have an offensive foul called here on Lapel. It's going to be on number 50, Bryce Carpenter, his first, team's first. Second turnover now of the night here for Lapel. Spence crosses half court with the Raiders up here by 6 early in this one. Creates a little space, shot from the free throw line, off the mark there. Loose with the rebound, but end up stepping out of bounds for the first turnover of the night here for Wapahani. Already the third rebound of the night here for Drew Luce. Huber up top now on the Carpenter into the corner. Mills guarded heavily there by Drew Luce. Trying to find Huber on the curl and the wraparound. And already 3 quick turnovers for a team that only averages 9 a game here in Lapel. So some great action defensively to begin things here for the Raiders. Again, causing disruption, creating some mistakes on behalf of the Bulldogs. So everything's all good to go now. A couple of players had to retie their shoes. Obviously, you don't want anybody tripping and falling out here. Roush there to Davis, now Loose here at the top. Shot there from the elbow, off the mark there. Castor with the rebound. The second of the evening, and we'll have a reach-in foul here on Lapel's number 10, Carson Huber, his first, team second. Roush to inbound, finds Davis, and a foul on the floor before the shot. Again, a tight-fitting pass, but got it in there just enough as Huber will now pick up his second foul, team's third. Inbound, Spence for 2, gets it to go. Strong start here for Trey, already now 6 points to go along with 1 rebound, an 8-0 Raider lead to begin things. Bullard now to Huber. Outside, Carpenter will take it in. Back up Mills for 2, and that's going to be blocked again. Alexander gets the rebound and will not get the putback. Castor collects his 3rd rebound of the night, and here come the Raiders. Up here by 8. Into the corner. Davis no good on the 3. Castor with another hard rebound. Gives him 4. The Raiders going to slow things down just a little bit here. Again, taking it inside. The aggressiveness by Trey Spence, and the Raiders have now got on a 10-0 lead. And a foul on the play. This looks to be on Drew Luce, as we'll put a few more seconds back up on the clock here. It's going to be on Drew, so that will be his first, team second. As we'll have number 50, Bryce Carpenter, at the charity stripe here for a pair. So the first one will be up and knocks it through. So number 14, Noah Frazier, will now enter the ball game tonight here for the Bulldogs. And now also in for Wapahani, seeing his first action of the evening, will be number 34, Caleb Henderson. Second free throw attempt, up and good. Justin Ray now in the game here for Drew Luce. Again, Carpenter on the season. 75% free throw shooter, 6 of 8. So now looking at 8 for 10, 80% here for Carpenter on the year. 10-2 Wapahani, 3:46 remaining in the first. And Davis will get a shot blocked there by Carpenter. So Carpenter stands in at 6'5", Davis 6'4". Inbounded to Trey Spence. And a very deep three off the mark there. Huber will push it up court. Mills in the corner. Back to Huber. He'll take the three. Rattles in and out, no good. Roush collects on the rebound. Spence takes it, finds Roush. Three-pointer up, no good. So good look right there by Roush, unable to convert. Mills for two, and is able to get it to go. Blake Mills now with his first points on the night. And about 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Raiders have been a little stagnant now here the last few possessions on the offensive end. All righty, rocking and a rolling outside. Justin Ray. That looked to have been a foul, but sadly got all ball. Ray back up top, Spence, right back to him. Ray for three, that is online, and it's all the way at the bottom of the net. Justin Ray strikes for his first points on the night, and the Raiders now back up by 9, but that was short-lived after the three-point basket by Colby Bullard. So he will receive his first points, and the Bulldogs now only down by 6 once more. Roush on to Henderson, back to Evan. Bad pass there. That was deflected. Roush will now take a three of his own. No good, and over the back foul called on Henderson. He'll pick up his first, team's third. So we'll see Luce back in, and also seeing his first action tonight will be Walker Cook. Frazier into the corner. Bullard looking to drive baseline. Nice close off there by Henderson. Carpenter with a shot fake. Dishes it back out. Huber for three. No good. Carpenter now to Bullard for three. No good as well. So for heaven's sakes, we've got to start getting some rebounds here. And another chance. Fourth opportunity. Still nothing. 5 opportunities. That was just poor rebounding on behalf of the Raiders right there. My, oh my, you can't allow them to have that many opportunities at a basket. There's absolutely no way. So the foul there on Spence. He'll pick up his second. Team's fourth. So we'll see Castor back in here, so knocking both free throws down. Now 13-9. Love to see Luce get going here into the corner. Roush driving, and a foul will be called. Looks to be on number 32, Bullard, and indeed it will be, so he will pick up his first, team's fourth. So both teams now have 4 fouls apiece. In the corner, Roush will drag it back out. Cross court, Ray. All about pulling up for it. Now back to Ray again. Takes it. Dumps it outside. Walker Cook. Into the corner, Ray. Back up top. Evan Roush with a shot fake out to Walker. Evan in the corner, three-pointer, up and three-pointer, good from downtown. Roush gets his first points on the night, and Bullard again answers right back, this time with a 2-point basket. So again, the Raiders started out with a 10-0 lead. Now down only to a 5-point lead as the Raiders will hold for the last shot of the quarter. Obviously, Lapel willing to give in to that thought, which to the life of me I don't understand. I mean, the main objective here is to get the ball back somehow. Cross court, loose. Takes the shot from the corner, no good. Bounced around, Cook with the rebound, and he'll get it blocked. So that will be the end of the first quarter, 16-11. Wapahani leads it after one. We'll step aside for a break, and we'll be back here with the second quarter live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here on the WHS Network. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. As we get this second quarter now underway with the Raiders on top here by 5. Again, Trey Spence with a little early foul trouble sitting out right now with 2 fouls. No good there. As Ray comes up with his first rebound of the night, and the Raiders looking to see what they can muster up here in this opening possession here in the second quarter. Loose for 2. Still no good, so still can't find that magical touch quite yet. He's had some good looks, just gotta keep shooting out there. Bullard no good for a deep 3 as Davis rounds his second rebound of the night. He's got to continue to attack the basket. Somebody's got to come to the basketball. Finally over to Roush. Davis here in the corner, back up top. Here's Roush. Got to find a way to get the ball near the post area here. See if they'll collapse that defense. On to Roush. Davis, corner 3, up, no good. Frazier with the rebound. Good look, right idea, just unable to convert. Frazier with the 3 will call, or actually get called here with a travel. 4 turnovers now for Lapel. Wapahani with 2. Ray for 3, strikes again from beyond the arc. Justin Ray now with 6 points. Back to an 8-point lead. Frazier back outside. Bullard will now take it in, and a foul well before the shot will be here on number 10, Evan Roush. So that will be his first, team's 5th. As we'll see Carson Huber back in the game here for the Bulldogs for number 44, which actually is not on my roster sheet. So we don't know who that young man is. So apologize to him, and if his family's watching, we apologize for that, but really not a whole lot we can do if he's not on the roster sheet. Mills steps inside the arc and gets the friendly roll to go. Pretty nice looking shot right there, well defended. Not much more defensively you can do on that shot. Ray finds loose. Got to get it out of there now. Davis here in the corner. Deflected pass, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Lapel. As we'll see Trey Spence back in, who will come in here for Justin Ray. So valuable minutes there by Ray, coming up with 6 big points. Trey Spence now back in here again, playing with 2 fouls. So yes, continue to be aggressive, but you've got to be smart in the rest of this first half here, not to make sure to pick up another foul somewhere along the line. Davis with the rebound. Outside here now, Castor will take it in and get a shot blocked. A near takeaway. Good hustle there by Davis, but then a foul called. So you still love the hustle there by Braxton. Okay, so again, Davis picked up his first, team sixth on the play. Bullard for two. Luce enters the post there now. Spence, pardon me, that was Ray. In the corner, Justin Ray for three, and another one finding the bottom of the net for Justin Ray. 9 points for the young man, and back to a 7-point lead. Off the mark there, Davis with his fourth rebound. Ray finds Luce. He'll take it inside, create some space. No good on the shot. So just some tough luck here. A wide open Frazier for three, no good. Davis corrals another board. And now we're going to have a timeout taken by the Raiders. So first charge timeout here of the evening. And again, this will be our Liberty Perry Alumni Association game break. I'd like to thank our sponsors here this evening, Liberty Perry Alumni Association. The president is Richard Morris, as the Liberty Perry Alumni Association serves as the Wapahani Center and Selma High School alumni. Make sure to visit their online website at www.libertyperryalumni.com to get information on any events and to purchase any Wapahani-related items on their web store. Also, to purchase an engraved brick for the Alumni Brick Walkway, just simply fill out a form which is on the homepage of the alumni website. That'd be a great Christmas gift, folks. So if you get the chance, and even after Christmas, it doesn't have to be a Christmas gift. It can be any time. Make sure go on there, purchase one. Gives you all the details, not very difficult to figure out. So again, we greatly appreciate the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, a proud sponsor of us here on the WHS Network. 22-15 coming out of the timeout with 4:11 remaining here in the first half. Again, it will be Raider basketball. Drew Luce to inbound. Roush to Spence, back out to Evan. Cross court, Luce now double teamed. Again, a little zone. Continue to be put on here by Lapel, and Roush finds his way right in the middle. That's how you break down a defense right there to a T. Evan Roush executed beautifully and able to find his fifth point of the night to put the Raiders back up here by 9. Swung on over, number 44 from long range, no good. Luce with the rebound, his fourth of the night. Trey here on the left side, driving baseline, shots up from the corner and knocks it down. 10 points now for Trey Spence. Raiders out to now their largest lead. Alrighty, folks, apologize. Back at it here. Had some technical difficulties with the internet, so everything froze up. We apologize for that. But we're back on the air here now. It's 28-22 Wapahani as we are about to close out this first half. The Raiders on top here by 6. Drew Luce taking it inside, dishes it to Trey. Trey driving baseline outside. Evan creates some space down low. Trey spins for two. Look at the ball movement. Oh, that's beautiful. Three-pointer up and off the mark to end the first half. So 30-22, Wapahani leads at the half. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back here with our halftime report live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Need legal advice or representation, you can trust B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law in Muncie. Our focus is personal injury. We handle cases involving serious injuries, wrongful deaths, all vehicle crashes, nursing home cases, medical product and drug recalls, and trips and falls. No fee until we win. We offer evening, weekend, home, and hospital appointments for your convenience. Contingency fee arrangements are available. For a free consultation, call B. Joseph Davis, attorney at law, today.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. Here with our halftime report. Wapahani 30, Lapel 22, and overall very good first half here by Wapahani, I think, in a lot of phases. Now, there's been some times where we've given up some second chance points, in which some of those then turned into around 5-6 rebounds in one possession. So, that hasn't too often. That's only happened maybe once. But still, overall, we've done a pretty good job. We've created our fair share of turnovers. Lapel ends up having 5 turnovers here in the first half. The Raiders with 2. So we're taking care of business and we're continuing to move the ball real well. That's one thing that, again, I talked about in our Raiders Live pregame here this evening, was that, you've got to continue to move the ball well. We've done that. We've set ourselves up for some good shots, and we got up to a great start offensively, and we kept riding that all the way through the first half. One thing I really like seeing what we've done is we've established that inside very well. We've worked the ball inside and outside so well, and that's, again, what I was talking about with the ball movement that we've been able to come out and really move our offense with flow, and it's, like I said, it's worked out well for us because it's set us up to be successful on the inside and on the outside game. Right now you have 4 3-pointers here on the night. Also, we have 9 shots made inside the arc. So pretty balanced. 4 from beyond the arc, 9 from inside the arc. You see a nice balance there, working the ball inside. Now I will say, we did not shoot any free throws in the first half. So that's different. Usually you don't see that too often. But one thing is just continue to be aggressive, attack the basket, work the ball inside. It's going to only open up our outside game with the likes of Evan Roush and Drew Luce. Trey can knock down a shot. Justin Ray, we've seen what he can do already with 3 threes here on the night. But I just really like the flow that we've had offensively and the confidence that we have with the basketball at all times. Now, again, on the defensive end, I think we've shut them down for the most part pretty well. They've had a lot of real good looks on the inside at times because we have guarded the perimeter so well. But overall, defensively, I think we've been very solid here tonight again. But we've got to continue that. You can't just play one half and forget about the other half. This is even more important now. Beginning the second half of the game, we've got to come out with the mindset of continuing to do what's worked so far to this point. And that's, again, defending the perimeter, but also keeping them out of the post area to where they can't wreak havoc on the inside. Now, one guy I really want to take a look at there is Bryce Carpenter. He's continued to have a real nice game to go along there with Mr. Colby Bullard. Those two guys really are the two biggest keys that I've watched here so far. Carson Huber can definitely shoot. You have some guys on this Lapel team that can definitely shoot, but as of right now, when you look at it, really Carpenter and Bullard have been kind of the two biggest thorns in the side here for the Raiders. But just keep rebounding, keep being aggressive on offense and defense, and good things will continue to happen for us. But a 30-22 halftime lead here for us. Again, we apologize there in the second quarter if you are just now joining us. We did go off the air for just a short period of time because the internet stopped working and ended up more or less freezing everything to where literally we could not do anything with the computer. I had to shut the whole thing down, restart everything, get the graphics all back up there, the whole shebang. So I don't think it took us an extremely long time to get back on the air, but that's what happened. So it wasn't anything on our part, and it wasn't anything on your part either. So if you notice that it froze, you're all clear. It was at least on our side, but there was nothing that we could do at the moment. So hopefully that doesn't occur again. We would like to have a interruption-free ball game here the rest of the way through. But Wapahani again here with an 8-point lead. 2 minutes remaining. We'll go ahead and step aside here for a quick break. And again, we'll be back here with the start of the second half. Again, with the Raiders leading by 8 over Lapel. All righty, folks, welcome back as we open up this second half with the Raiders with the possession of the basketball and a 8-point lead. Again, we have Roush, Spence, also Luce, Castor, and Davis, all the starters on the floor to open up this third quarter, and it's going to be out of bounds, last touched by Wapahani. So Huber up top, taking it inside, dishes it out to Mills as he looks to drive baseline. An open Carpenter takes it in, and a shot will be up and good. So he continues to have a real nice game for himself. Now 9 points for Carpenter. Again, on the season, averages, basically 9, 8.8 per game. Off the mark there for Luce, and the Bulldogs marching down floor. Nearly turned it over there. Bullard will take possession here. Now on to Mills. Back to Carpenter. Bullard finds Mills again. Now guarded by Spence. On the inside, Alexander for two and gets it to go. So 30-26 as the Pels came out here with a quick 4-0 run to open up the second half. Nice take, Davis, unable to get it to go on the inside. I'd like to see him go more into that shot instead of go for the fadeaway there. See if you can maybe force a foul. There's a turnover. Castor looking to go coast to coast, and he does. 32-26, and Castor collects on his first points of the night to go along with 4 rebounds. Shot no good there by Mills, rebounded by Spence, gives him now 2 rebounds here on the night. Dishes it, Castor for 2. Beautiful pass and a great finish. Spence to Castor connection. Raiders back up here by 8. Alexander going into Davis right there. So Alexander didn't even score in the entire first half, and this came out here in the second half with 4 consecutive put on the board. Luce takes it in and will get it blocked away. Huber with a wide open lane, and then Luce gives it right back to him with a block of his own. So Noah Frazier back in here for Blake Mills of the Bulldogs. Inbound play here for Lapel outside of Huber, now back into the corner. Carpenter finds Bullard on the curl. Bullard off the mark. Davis with the rebound, and 7 of them now on the night here for Davis. Go along with only 2 points. Like to see him be a little bit more active on the inside. We've seen some good stuff on the rebounds, which, points isn't everything, but you really like to see him get going, as well as Drew Luce. Post feed inside, Castor for 2. A very nice move right there. Backed him down, fake left, go back right, 2 points, and it's 36-28. Huber, a clean take to the basket for 2. Go right around the defender. Davis up top, swung back over to Spence. Looking to drive inside and finding Castors. That's going to be out of bounds off of Lapel. Davis to Spence on the loose. Drag it back out, wide open. Drew loose for three and knocks it down. That's what we're wanting to see right there. 5 points now for Luce on the night. Love to get him going. Carpenter with a deep three, off the mark there. Deflected back out right there to him. And a petty foul called here on Castor, as he'll pick up his first, team's first of the half. We'll see Henderson and Ray back in for Wapahani. So 39-30, Wapahani on top here by 9. Then to the corner to Bullard. Swung back, Huber now in control of things, over to Carpenter now. And that's going to be a takeaway off the deflection by Braxton Davis. Luce, another pull-up three, and a magic touch from Drew Luce for downtown. And a timeout will be taken by the Bulldogs. So this will be their first charged timeout here of the evening. And Luce is slowly but surely, again, you just got to keep shooting, keep having confidence in your shot and in yourself, and eventually those shots are going to fall. And back-to-back here in a row here for Drew Luce as the Raiders again up here by 12. Some sponsors again we'd like to recognize here this evening. I'd like to thank FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. So call Ted Cook at 765-744-8143 and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. So again, that is FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. So again, following the timeout, Wapahani up here by 12 with 3:07 remaining here in the third quarter. Again, after the made three there by Luce just a moment ago, he now has 8 points on the night, and the Raiders out to their largest lead of the game of 12. Bullard at the free throw line, back out. Now here's Huber. Hands it off. Carpenter. Good defense there from Henderson. Alexander now dishes it. Back up top. Huber for three. Off the mark there. Henderson with his first rebound of the night. Spence loses the handle on it, now finds Davis. Back to Trey. Now time to go to work here. Reset this Raider offense. Under 2.5 remaining here in the third. Handoff, Luce. Steps back for the two. No good there. Tipped back out. Luce gets his own rebound. Shots back up, and it's good. So a nice job there by Henderson. We'll give him the rebound considering it was tipped back out by him. Then Luce was able to gather it in, find the 2-point bucket now for 10 points. And Lapel's going to turn it right back over to us. The defense of the Raiders getting the better of the Bulldogs here now. 7 turnovers overall here on the evening, which still not bad. Again, they average 9 turnovers a game. Wapahani, as of right now, with 3 turnovers. So we've continued to do a good job of taking good care of the basketball. You just want to continue to trend that same direction. Spence with a fake handoff. Shot will be up and kisses it off the glass for 2. Trey now with 14. Get that on out of here, says Caleb Henderson. Oh, that's beautiful. Trey with a step shot, no good there from the free throw line. And it's going to be out of bounds like the hustle there from Luce. As we'll see Evan Roush back into the fold here for Drew. Now we'll see Castor also back in for Davis. Huber down to the corner, back up top. Carpenter now back to Bullard. Little shimmy shake finds Mills up top, number 44 for three. No good there. Spence corrals his third rebound of the night. And we're under the 1 minute mark remaining here in the third. Spence takes it inside, shots up, and got it to go. Spence now with 16 on the night, and the Raiders out to an 18-point lead. Bullard now to number 44, finds Huber. Bullard again now will take the three, no good. Henderson with the rebound. Gives him now three on the night, and the Raiders going to hold for the last shot of the third. Ray now back to Roush. Nice take, but unfortunately rejected by Carpenter. Outside, Bullard takes it in, no good. Casper with a rebound, and now it's going to be all she wrote here in the third. So an 18-point third quarter by Wapahani. Some great action on both ends of the floor, defense to offense. It's spectacular with the Raiders on top by 18. As we'll step aside here for a break. We'll be back with more Raider basketball live on the WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Back here at the start of the fourth quarter again. I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy as we open up this fourth with the Raiders on top here by 18. And a traveling violation called here on Lapel. That's number 52, Caden Ikes, seeing his first action of the evening. Now gives him 9 turnovers on the evening here for Lapel. Spence again with a fake handoff. Shot's going to be up, gets it blocked. Should have been a foul, but nothing called, and Mills for 2. He drags Spence down. I'm not sure how he got away with that one, but hey, that's what the officials saw, so that's what you got to go with. Roush now on to Ray. Takes it in, dishes it back out. Here's Spence looking to go to work again. Shot's going to be up and no good as he's going to be fouled by number 52, Caden Ikes. It'll be his first, team's first of the half. Both teams with only one foul apiece here in the second half. Again, that's another one of those things you don't see very often, as the Raiders have yet to shoot any free throws in this ball game. Inbounded outside, turned over. Wapahani now with their fourth turnover on the night. To the corner to Mills. Back up top, a wide open Huber for 3. Rolls in and out, no good. So now we'll have a timeout taken by Wapahani. Second charge timeout of the evening. And again, we'll step aside here for a break. 6:55 remaining in regulation. So, folks, with a timeout about to come to a conclusion here. Wapahani, again, as you see there on your scoreboard, leading things 48-32 with 6:55 remaining in tonight's ballgame. Again, still a little ways to go here. Got to keep up the intensity here if you're the Raiders. No reason to slack off by any means. Got to come towards the basketball. Inbounded there to Spence. In the corner to Davis. Back outside now to Luce out near half court. And a shot's going to be blocked by Ikes. And a takeaway. So you got your shot blocked. You come right back, get you a nice defensive play. As that's going to be deflected out of bounds off the Bulldogs with 6:24. We'll have Roush to inbound here for Wapahani. Again, you have Roush, Luce, Spence, Davis, and now Cook in here. So he'll re-enter the ball game here for Henderson. Spence in a corner, trapped. Outside now to Luce. And Luce will get the runner to go. So 12 on the night for number 12, Drew Luce. Carpenter post feed inside to Ikes. Oh, man. Unfortunate foul call there on Cook. So Cook will pick up his first, team second. Now number 20, Landon Bear, will enter the ball game here for Lapel. Seeing his first action of the evening. Inbounded to Mills, back to Carpenter. Up top, Huber for three, no good. Carpenter with the rebound, now back into the corner, wide open Mills, and knocks it home. So again, back-to-back shots to open threes. Got to find a way to get out there on these shooters. Well, of course, that would have never happened as long as you take care of the rebounding department there. Luce takes it in. Oh, what a beautiful up and under right there by Drew Luce. 52-35. Carpenter just inside the arc, knocks it down. Hand off here to Roush, takes it inside, free throw line, and rolls in and out. All but down right there for Roush. Mills completely missed the rim right there, rebounded by Davis. Gives him 8 boards on the night to go along with 2 points. You got a 15-point lead for the Raiders, 52-37. Luce in the corner, gonna dribble it back out here. Now to Roush. A little pressure put on here by Lapel, and now foul will be called. Going to be on number 10, Carson Huber, his third. Team's second of the half. We'll see Bullard back in here for Lapel. Get Luce out near half court here, guarded by Blake Mills. Takes it inside, now dribbles, finds Davis here in the corner. Hand off again, and the Raiders trying to take some time off here. Pass deflected out of bounds. So the possession will stay with Wapahani. And out of bounds, and possession again will stay with the Raiders. Inbounded out here to Drew Luce. Takes it in, lost the handle on it. Shot's going to be up, no good. Davis with the rebound. And now he'll be fouled on the play. It's going to be on number 42, Blake Mills. His first, team's third. Foul is on the ground before the shot, as we'll see Trey Spence back in for Cook. So valuable minutes put on there by Walker. And now a reach-in foul will now be called. Number 32, Colby Bullard, his second, team's fourth. So 3:39 remaining. 52-37, Wapahani. And a deflected pass. We're going to have a jump ball, and possession will stay with Wapahani. Very close pass right there. You got to find some way to get these guys open a little bit better. Set some screens, do something. So a brief pause in the action here to wipe off the perspiration here on the floor. Gonna make sure, stay tuned, and we got our Raiders Live post game coming up following tonight's conclusion of this ball game. Inbounded all the way out here in the backcourt to Trey Spence. Trey takes it inside, backs down his defender. Now out here to Luce. Roush guarded here by Huber, now on to Ray. Gives away back to Evan again. Again, not really exactly looking for any kind of shot, just wasting some time off the clock. And that's going to be a 5-second call. Got to be aware of the count right there if you're Drew and the Raiders. Got to give that ball up somehow. Huber on the Bullard, a deep three. Well off the mark there. It's going to be a loose ball out of bounds off of Wapahani. So again, got to get the block out right there to grab that rebound. Well, the substitution now, we'll see Blake Castor back in here for Justin Ray. Inbounded all the way out here to Colby Bullard. Another deep three, another miss. Luce with a rebound there, gives him 5 on the night. Trey up with a shot, fouled on the play. So Trey will now head to the line, shooting 2. Is a foul on number 32, Colby Bullard, his third, team's 5th. So believe it or not, folks, these are the first free throws of the game here for Wapahani. We nearly made it the entirety of tonight's ball game as the first one rolls off the rim, no good. Spence doesn't miss very often, that's for sure. That's only his second miss here on the season, 12 of 13 coming into the night. The second one will be up, and it will be good. Nicely done. Huber now to Mills. Trying to find Frazier there. Nice defense here from Luce. Takes it inside, kisses it off glass for 2, and now a timeout will be taken here by Lapel, their second charge timeout of the evening. So both teams now with 3 timeouts apiece left remaining in this ball game. And we'll stay right here with you during the Liberty Prairie Alumni Association game break. Again, some more sponsors we'd like to thank here this evening. We'd like to thank Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership owned by Randy Stoops, located at 4055 West Clare Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle, would like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. So again, following the timeout, Wapahani up here by 14 now. Inbounded now to Spence. Down court, here goes Roush. And three-pointer up. Hey, three-pointer good. Gonna leave him wide open, might as well. No good there, and Roush with another opportunity here again as he's fouled on the play off of the rebound. Fouls on number 32. Colby Bullard, his fourth. Team's sixth. So the first free throw by Roush will be up, and it will be good. Henderson back in here for Davis. Second free throw attempt will be up and good. So 10 points now here for Evan. Carpenter gets his pass taken away, well, deflected rather. That was a little hot potato right there. And Roush again for two. So the ball deflected out of bounds. Lapel will stay with the possession here. 21-point lead, 60-39. Carpenter takes it, finds Huber, now on Frazier for three, and puts it through the bottom of the net. And a traveling violation called here on Wapahani. Gives them now 6 turnovers here tonight. And got the finger roll to go. Huber for two. Trey Spence down court to Castor. Handoff here to Roush. Castor in the corner now finds Lutz. Shots up and good. Bullard with another deep three. That time sinks it. Inbounding out to Henderson, back to Roush. So big win here tonight for Wapahani. And we're going to now have a foul on number 10, Carson Huber. That's his fourth. Team's seventh. So the Raiders now have the bonus. Drew Luce will now be at the line for the 1-and-1. So number 30, Luke Rich now in here for Lapel. First free throw will be off the mark, no good. Bullard a deep three, no good. Rebounded by Castor, and that's all she wrote. So your Raiders come up with a big win here tonight at home, 62-47 over the Lapel Bulldogs. Raiders now improve to 4-0 on the season, while Lapel falls to 4-1. So we'll step aside here for a break. We got your Raiders Live post game coming right up, right after this break. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're live here on the WHS Network here on YouTube.com, here with our Raiders Live post-game report. And here is your Wapahani Raiders on the smiling side of the scoreboard here this evening. 62-47 victory over the Lapel Bulldogs. So a big win here tonight on your home floor, and really in which we were in control for the entirety of the ball game. You know, yeah, there was some times there where got maybe slightly close, but still, good win here tonight for Wapahani. It really was quite impressive to see us come out here, put on a very nice performance again on our home floor in front of our home crowd. And this Lapel team is a fun group to watch. Very impressive, very well-disciplined team, and again, they have a good coaching staff over there. We have a lot of respect for them over there. They play the game the right way, and so best of luck to Lapel throughout the rest of their season. I'm sure we'll probably end up seeing them down the road again. It wouldn't surprise me one bit with us being the same sectionals and all. We usually end up playing each other every single season in sectionals. So we'll look forward to that again, but we do want to wish Lapel the best of luck throughout the rest of the regular season, I guess I should say. Now, you look at all the different facets of the game here for Wapahani this evening. A lot of things we did right. I thought we moved the ball very, very well, very fluent on the offensive end. We've seen a lot more pressure there in the second half, especially there in the fourth quarter. And I thought we handled that pressure, for the most part, pretty well. There was some times, we turned the ball over, could have done a little bit better, but still, for the most part, I thought we did a good job of handling whatever defense they threw at us, whether it be a press or even in the half-court defense as well. We kind of had our way. Now, one thing I was a little surprised about, didn't see more activity when it come to Braxton Davis. We ended up having Davis with only 2 points here this evening, and you was hoping for a little bit more. That doesn't necessarily matter, though. The points is nice, don't get me wrong. We ended up having 9 rebounds. You had Castor with 6 points, 6 rebounds, Henderson with 3 rebounds as well, no points. But, you've seen a lot of great activity there still on the inside. For the most part, we rebounded the ball fairly well. Again, there was some moments, but still overall, did a pretty decent job on the rebounding department. Free throws, a little bit, off the mark slightly. It was 3 of 5, so not terribly bad by any means, but still with a good night there. Didn't have our first free throw shot until the fourth quarter. Again, I think there was right around 2.5 minutes to play. So from that extended in, we ended up shooting 5 free throws on the evening. So continue to be aggressive, though. That's what I like to see from these guys. Continue to be aggressive. We shoot the ball well from the outside, but also we have a very competitive inside post presence as well, and able to get inside the paint. So just such a big win tonight in all facets. The defense, like I said, spectacular, and we look forward to move on here from tonight's ball game and now focus on to tomorrow night's ball game, again back here at home against the Knightstown Panthers. Now, if you remember correctly, we have a little bit of a score to settle with them, and I don't mean that in any kind of mean way, but last year we came off such a thrilling win and a 3 overtime victory over against Lapel at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Then we came back the next night, played at Knightstown, and got beat by 1 point, in which really we didn't play all that well. So, we kind of had, I guess the second game duress from a energy standpoint. Really couldn't keep up the pace, wasn't knocking down the shots. I don't know if the legs just weren't underneath us that night or what, but nonetheless, you have a good opportunity to go 5-0. But this Knightstown team, pretty impressive group. They're going to be ready to play again on the opposing team's floor. They want to get the win on the road, and the Raiders have got to make sure that does not happen. And again, we got to seek a little redemption here for that 1 point loss last year to the Panthers. So make sure, please join us tomorrow night as we'll be having more Raider basketball live here on the WHS Network. It'll be a JV start time, 6 o'clock varsity game to follow. Our Raiders Live pregame will start right around 5:50, 5:55 for the junior varsity game. So we'll have that one on here, followed by the varsity game later on tomorrow evening. But again, the scoring breakdown to run it all the way down, we have Trey Spence with a team-high 17 points on the night, followed by Drew Luce with Trey Spence, 17 points, 3 rebounds. I need to include the rebounds in this. Drew Luce, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Evan Roush had 7 very big second half points, ended up finishing up with 12 points, 3 rebounds on the night. Then we have Justin Ray, 9 points, 1 rebound. Blake Castor, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Braxton Davis, 2 points, 9 rebounds. And then we have Caleb Henderson, 3 rebounds, and Walker Cook with a rebound. So again, a grand total of 62 points scored here for Wapahani as they now improve to 4-0 on the season. So again, a special thanks to all of you out there for watching us all evening long. It's been a great night of Raider basketball. Unfortunately, the JV couldn't come away with a win here tonight, but they look to get back at it tomorrow night and continue their winning ways against Knightstown. Again, we'll have that one all right here for you with the Raiders Live pregame starting around 5:50 p.m. So until tomorrow night, folks, again, a special thanks to all of our sponsors. We greatly appreciate them. And we appreciate all of you for watching. I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium.
It was right.
Was it?